Hello, and welcome to this video called Working with Filipinos.
Sometimes when we touch.
Now, just to let you know, this is not meant to say that every Filipino was like this. This is just the Filipinos that I actually work with. Now, I work at a restaurant. It's a specific country's type of restaurant. You know, you got Japan, Japanese, Korean, Chinese, something like along that line. So this is a specific country's restaurant. It's owned by Koreans, it's managed by Filipinos, and it's mostly Filipino workers. So now that we got that out of the way, let's do some percentages. 75% of the whole staff that works at this restaurant is Filipino. The rest comes in with 23 to 22% Chukis. If you don't know who Chukis are, look them up. They're Pacific Islanders. They're pretty cool. They're my friends. Just want to say hi. And then about 1, 2, 3% of the rest of the crew is non-Filipino Chukis, a la me. And this percentage is based off what languages you speak. So most of the staff speak Filipino, then second comes Chukis, and then those who can only speak one language makes up the rest. The small itty minority. This video is just to talk to you about my experience with these Filipinos that I work with. Now, first off, this is all about the ones that are really open, loud, constantly talk. There are a few Filipinos that I work with that are very quiet, reserved, usually keep to themselves. They're cool, we'll just move along. So, the Filipinos that I work with, they're crazy, they're loud. They mostly like to sing a lot.
And sometimes when we touch.
Katy Perry song, boom. Some guys just singing it. Aerosmith song, boom. Some other guy singing it. Some Mariah Carey song, some girl from the back is just yelling out. You can hear her from the back. That's not Mariah Carey. That's not. When I first got hired, had an orientation. And during that orientation, one of the little bullet points said, quote unquote, English only during restaurant operations. Does anybody follow this rule? No! Nobody follows this rule. Except for me. I abide to the rules. I obey the law.
I'm so lonely.
They kind of just sweep that little rule under the carpet and say whatever. Working with Filipinos, it can be a little difficult sometimes, especially when you're trying to make friends. When I first got hired, they were really nice to begin with. Once they say hi, welcome, give you a little tour, a little training, then you're kind of sort of on your own, because once the Filipino speaking starts going, you kind of just like push to the back because you don't speak Filipino and you don't understand what's going on. So most of the time for my 8 or 9 months, I have no idea what's going on in the background until someone speaks English, or there's a Filipino phrase that, you know, they don't have a translation for that word and you understand their word, because Filipino languages will go Filipino, and then that one word in English because there's no translation, and then back to Filipino.
Hindi rin nagsasalita.
What?
Paano yung dab smash? Dab smash?
Stuff like, you know, magic or something like that. Magic, things like that. So you're gonna have to fill in the gaps as to guess as to, oh, they're talking about magic tricks or something, when they're really talking about Magic the Band and Are You Gonna Be So Rude? That actually came to the island a few days ago, but I didn't go because, yeah. Why you gotta be so rude? They think I've caught that singing bug from them. Working with Filipinos. These Filipinos, they're nice. They like to sing. The one way that I really bonded with the male Filipinos is playing card games. Gambling, in particular. These guys love to gamble, especially a game called Pusoy. If you don't know what that is, it's almost like poker, but you get, all the cards are dealt. It's a 4-player game. Everybody gets, like, all cards are dealt. So you get 13 cards, and then you gotta set it up. Good, better, best. So 3 cards on the top, that's your good. Then you gotta, whatever is better is a 5-card hand, and then whatever is your best hand is a 5-card hand. So let's say, for instance, you got a full house, then the rest of your cards you make up a straight or 2 pair or whatever, and then whatever cards left makes up the top. And then I'm still trying to work out the rules here, but if you get at least 2 out of the 3 better than anybody else, you win. If you get like a 4 of a kind or something that cannot be beat, you automatically win or something. And then there's I still don't get sometimes there's a banker or something, like someone who has the most money. Like if the 3 players beat him, then he gives them all money. I really don't understand all the rules, but this is my way in for them to actually, you know, they're like, hey Corey, you gonna play? They're really looking out for me. Like I could be serving somebody, and then, you know, later on, hey, tonight after work, you down? And then like stuff like that. I'm like, okay. And then, oh, would you like some water, ma'am? When I'm trying to get the bartender's attention to get me something to, you know, a drink order. I'm like, excuse me, and then they'll be like, two water, dalawa, tubig. Oh, okay. That means 2 water, by the way. Tubig is water in Filipino, and dalawa is 2 water. 2 tubigs, basically. Mizu is Japanese for water too. Just throwing that out there. I learned that too. That's about the only phrase I've actually learned so far in Filipino is dalawa tubig. Just so I can get my drink order in. Yes. And then pusoy. Learning how to play that so they can be my friends. This is only part 1. I'll probably do another one soon. Here's a little video snippet of what's it like when I'm working. Enjoy.
Dito sa ano, Japanese photo shooting.